Hello and welcome back to the channel. If you're preparing for PMP certification or already managing projects or simply interested in learning project management, you are in the right place. And let me begin with one simple question. Imagine you're building your dream home. You have a fixed budget. You have promised your family it will be ready before festival season, and you have hired only limited number of workers. And of course, you expect the house to be built with excellent quality. Now imagine halfway through the construction, you decide to add another floor or a swimming pool. Do you think everything else will remain the same? Probably not. You might need more money, more time, additional workers, or you will introduce more risk into the project. This is exactly what happens in every project. Whenever a constraint changes, the other are affected as well. And today we are going to understand 6 project constraints defined in PMBOK guide, why they are important, and how successful project manager balance them to deliver successful project and satisfy customers. And by the end of this video, you will not only remember all the 6 constraints, but also understand how they work together in real world projects. So let's get started. Now, before we discuss each of constraint individually, let's first understand why they matter. Every project has limitation. No organization has unlimited money, unlimited time, or unlimited people. And the role of project manager is to not eliminate these limitations, but to manage them effectively. Now, let's take a practical example to understand this better. Suppose your company has been asked to develop a mobile banking application. The customer want application to be completed within 3 months. They have approved a fixed budget and you only have 5 developers available. And since it's a banking application, security and quality cannot be compromised. Now imagine halfway through the development, customer says, we also want biometric login, AI-based fraud detection, and multilingual support. Can we simply add these features without affecting anything else? Of course not. The project may require additional developers, the timelines may increase, cost will rise, and if nothing changes, the quality may suffer. This is why understanding project's constraint is one of the most important skill every project manager must develop. And remember this simple idea. Projects do not fail because constraints exist. They fail because constraints are not managed properly. Now let's begin with first 3 constraint and often known as iron triangle, that is scope, schedule, and cost. Scope simply defines what the project will deliver. Think about ordering a pizza. You ordered a medium pizza with 4 toppings. After the pizza is ready, you suddenly ask for stuffed crust with extra cheese, garlic bread, and dessert, all without paying extra. The restaurant will probably say no, or they will ask for more money. The projects works exactly the same way. Whenever customer request additional features after the project has started, it is called scope creep, and every additional feature consumes more money, time, and effort. And let's look at the second constraint, schedule. Schedule answers one simple question. When must the project be completed? Imagine your wedding invitation cards are printed perfectly, but they are delivered after the wedding. The quality is excellent, but they have no value because they arrived too late. In project, delivering on time is just as important as delivering the right product. That's why project managers create schedule, milestones, and deadlines to keep everyone aligned. Now let's look at the third constraint, cost. Costs represent the approved budget for project. Imagine planning the kitchen renovation. You have a budget of $10,000. But by the end, the project has completed, you have spent $18,000. Now, even if the kitchen looks beautiful, most people will consider the project unsuccessful because it exceeded the budget. And here is one important takeaway: these three constraints constantly influence each other. Increase the scope, and usually we will need more time or more money. Reduce the budget, and you will reduce the scope or accept lower quality. And balancing these three constraints is one of the biggest responsibility of every project manager. Now let's look at three remaining constraints: risk, quality, and resources. Risk refers to future events that may or may not happen. For example, suppose you're constructing a bridge during rainy season. Heavy rainfall may delay the construction. At this point, nothing hasn't happened yet. It is only a possibility, and that is why it's called a risk. Now, imagine the rainfall actually starts today and construction stops. This is no longer a risk, it becomes an issue. An easy way to remember this is risk is future and issue is present. And good project managers do not wait for risk to become problem. They identify them early and prepare the contingency plan. Now let's look at the second constraint, which is quality. Quality does not necessarily means expensive. It simply means meeting customers' expectation. Imagine purchasing a new smartphone. It arrives on time. The price is also reasonable, but battery only lasts 2 hours. Would you be satisfied? Probably not. Customer may forget the price they have paid, but they rarely forget the poor quality. And that is why maintaining quality throughout the project is essential. Now let's look at the final constraint, which is resource. Resources include people, equipment, software, materials, and facilities. And imagine asking a chef to prepare dinner for 500 guests. Even if the chef is talented, it's unrealistic. The project would likely experience delay and quality problems. Similarly, assigning a junior developer to build a highly secure banking application may result in rework and delays. And successful project managers ensure right people with the right skills are available at right time. Now that we have looked at six constraints individually, let's connect them together. Many new project managers think these constraints work independently. In reality, they are closely connected. Let's understand this with the help of an example. Suppose your customer requests additional 5 features. What happens next? The project scope increases. More work means more development time, and more development time means increased labor cost. And higher cost may require additional budget approvals. The longer timelines also increase project risk. And if deadline doesn't change, the team may rush their work, reducing quality. And finally, you may need additional developers or specialized resources. Notice how just changing one constraint affected all others. And this is why project management is often compared to balancing several spinning plates at the same time. And your goal isn't to maximize one constraint, your goal is to maintain the right balance between all six while keeping customers satisfied. And that is what great project managers do every day. Now let's quickly review everything that we have learned. Scope tells us what are we building. Schedule tells us when we will deliver it. Cost tells us how much we are allowed to spend, and risks tells us what might happen in future. And quality ensures we are meeting customers' expectations. And resource provide people, tools, and equipment needed to complete the work. Here is an easy way to remember all six. Ask yourself these simple questions: what, when, how much, what could go wrong, how good it should be, who and what do we need? And if we can answer these six questions throughout your project, you already are thinking like a successful project manager. Let me finish this with one important message. Many people believe successful project managers never face problems. That's simply not true. Every project manager or every project experience changing requirement, budget pressure, resource shortage, delays, and risk. The difference is how project managers respond. Think about driving a car. You cannot control weather, you cannot control traffic, you cannot control road conditions, but you can control your planning, your speed, your decisions, and how do you respond to unexpected situations. Project management work exactly the same way. Great project managers do not eliminate the constraints, they manage them effectively through planning, communication, monitoring, and informed decision making. And always remember, project success isn't about having perfect conditions, it's about making the best decision within the constraints you have. And thank you so much for watching this video. I hope this lesson helped you clearly understand the six project constraints and how they work together in real world projects. And before you go, I would love to hear from you. Which of these six constraints do you find most difficult to manage? Is it scope? Is it schedule? Is it cost? Is it risk? Is it quality? Or is it resources? Share your answers in the comments below. I read every comment, and your experience can help other learners as well. And if you find this video useful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more practical project management concepts explained with real world examples. And do not forget to click on notification bell so you never miss an upcoming lesson. Thank you once again for your support. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and keep delivering successful project. See you in the next video.